Hello everyone, welcome to all, welcome to the session and good evening to all. Yeah, good evening Venkateshan, yeah, good evening, and Joe, good evening. Yeah, good evening, and Sri Krishnan and Vasu say good evening. So wait a second, so my voice is not properly heard. Okay, once again, good evening to all and welcome to the session. So Anita and Vasu, yeah, good evening. So good evening everyone. So previous session we are all see about bins and a list. So that means convert the data to our convenient format. That is our topic in yesterday's session. In the particular topic, we are all see in that bins and a list, right? How to create a bin and how to create a list. So these kind of things we will discuss about in yesterday's session. So today we are going to see about Power Query Editor. So how can we implement the IMDb data set in Power Query Editor? So already we know that lots of things in Power Query Editor. So it's one of the tool application in Power BI. So now we are using the different data sets. So IMDb data set we can use in Power Query Editor. How can we do that? So already we know that. Once again we can recall that. So in this particular query editor is using for to handling the data and changing the data values and converting into the structured format, right? So now they import the data, bring your data into Power BI and the data model view, going to the data view. So this is the procedure to see the data and implement the data. So drag a field from one table to another related field in another table. Define cardinality and one column to one column to too many columns. That is a relationship about one or two columns in between the columns. Choose and filter the directions and manage the relationship between that entire data set, and using the visualization tools, how to create the visuals and templates, this kind of things present in this particular roadmap. So now we are directly entering into our hands-on, that is Power BI. So it is not like theoretically we cannot see that. So going to Power BI and opening that. Okay, so now I opening this new blank report. Okay, yeah. So blank report. So as usual, same method. So I'm opening this particular data set. So take it the data set. So mostly my data set is fully having in CSV file format. So one or two data set comes from the Excel format. Okay, so now the IMDb processed data set is there. I open this particular data set. So now it's opening, and as usual, so now this particular IMDb data set is having recent, starting 1 year to still some year of range, some ranges of years, how many movies is released based on the movie name and duration, rating and description of the movie, or number of the awards, and how which month is released. So this kind of things that are, like this kind of details present in this particular IMDb data set. So if I need a Power Query data, means I'm going to the transform data. I'm going to the transform data. So now so as usual we are going to check if the null values are there. So we're going to the movie name, so there is no null values, I think. So select all. If null values is presented here means the empty space or the blank column, like blank detail or null, anything values is presented in this particular filtering option. There is no null values. And I'm going to duration. The duration also I think there's no need, like not null values is there. Yeah, blank is there. You see that now the blank values, the blank is called as a null values. Already we know that. So we can remove that. I give a remove empty, so automatically the blank values will be removed. So now the values are filtering, like converting into the 154 rows. Before that, the 209 something rows, like entries present in our data set. So now it's converting into 154 rows, and IMDb ratings is there. And you see that the particular 4th index movie having null value, and the 9th index value is also having null value. So now we can remove that. As usual, going to the check it, remove empty. So once I give into ascending, I give ascending means it comes from the what is that? Index, value space, value, high value or low value space. So now the 2.5 starting from the minimum value is a 2.5, the maximum values is going to the 9.8. So based on the ascending order wise, the values are there. So now by converting this movie name is selecting into the ascending, short ascending. So now it comes to this ascending order. Okay, it's not ascending. Okay, removing the ascending in this place. Clear short. I short it 13. And again now apply the short function in this movie name based on the movie name. So clear the short and again give that ascending order. So now you see this. So next one, so now where the null values is there, so we can check one by one. So going to the ratings. So this ratings is don't have a null value, and description. So the description is having null value and the blank is there. So the description column we are using or not. So we cannot using the description because it is no needed. So now with the description having some one-liner of this particular movie. So we can do this one-liner is how can we visualizing this using this particular column to visualizing the plot. So it is not needed. So we cannot implement. We can't do the blank remove null values. So the column is not used. So it is an unwanted column. We cannot use this. So then only we don't need this particular column. So now I remove this particular column. It's easy to work with my visualization. So now I remove that, and vote number of votes is there or not. So now the votes column is there is no null value, and the poster column is having or not. So the poster is also no needed. So based on the poster wise we cannot visual that. So this one also no needed. So we can remove this poster column also. So whatever column values we don't need, we can remove that. Is easily work with our visualization. So now month wise we can decide that. So January month, how many movies, which kind of movies released, and February month wise which kind of movies is released. Based on that we can remove, we are visual that. So now I deselect all. Only I filter it into February month wise. February month wise, which kind of movies are released. So now you see this, the Run Baby Run and the Thalai Kodal and the Great Indian Kitchen, Michael. All Tamil movies are there. Mostly my data set is having in the Tamil movies. So Bagasuran, Vati and Kodai, Kasedan, Kadavula, like Vasantamulai, Dada, Non Kadavuli. So these kind of movies are released in February month. Is not year is not mentioned, that just only mentioning the month of release. Releasing month only mentioning in this place. So in this particular Run Baby Run is having 2 hour duration, and IMDb rating is giving it a 6.3. Overall rating is 1300. Votes also same like that, 1340, and the month of release is in February. So based on the month wise, we can decide that how many movies is there. So now my birth month. So the August is my birth month. So I will choose the August. So the August month is releasing the on either like web Priyamudan like Jailer, Van Moon like Harkara, Adiye like Partner, Yalam Ongiyat or something like dialogue like Kushi. So these kind of movies released in this particular August month. So we can decide that into once I select all and going to apply in this duration wise. So the duration is the continuous values wise is there. So now again select in this 2 hours 30 minutes. I choosing the 2 hours 30 minutes. How many movies and which kind of movies duration is comes from the 2 hours 30 minutes. Only 3 movies like Dinosaurs and Mark Antony and Vidudalai. So these 3 movies only, the duration of the movie is the 2 hours 30 minutes. So each movie is released in the each month. So first one, what is that? Dinosaurs is the July, and Mark Antony is the September, and Vidudalai is the March. So this is the way we can filter the values. So again I will select all and give it that, and the ratings wise we can decide that. So ratings also continuous values. So minimum ratings, so how many movies is having a low rating? Choosing the 2.5. So which kind of movie is getting only Tainagaram 2? So that particular movie only is getting very low value of this IMDb ratings. So if I going to the high ratings, that is 9.8. So now we can decide that this is a flop movie or average movie or a hit movie like that. So based on the rating wise, we can decide that this particular movie is a hit and like that. Like 9.8 is a word to take, and like that. So based on the IMDb rating wise, we can decide that so this is a hit movie or flop movie like that wise. So now I will removing that. So again select all. So we are going to vote. So vote counting wise, we can decide that there is only okay. Oh sorry, you can't filter that thing. So remove, clear filter. So now I am going to check in the voting count wise. So I will decide that high voting count is, this comes the 41,494. This is the high voting count. So now I will select this one. Okay, I deselect then I am going to select this high voting count. The high value of votings is the 4,000. Okay, the 41,494. So which kind of movies are having this kind of high voting? So only one movie, that is Leo. So Leo movie only is getting the high count of number of votes is having. So very less than votes is having is 7. So 7 is a very less than that, but we can see that. So which one is getting same Yalam? So this kind of Yalam movie is getting very low count of votings, but IMDb rating is having 9.6. So general rating and the number of votings is having very less because the content wise is strong. So otherwise the other starring wise as well as screenplay wise is poor like that wise. Okay, so then only the votes and IMDb ratings is having too much of differences. So again I'll give this. So we can checking the all things, right? So movie name wise we can. So movie name we cannot do that, right? Because it's not comes like that. So if I choosing one movie, so like Run Baby Run, choose that. So but it's a single movie only that we cannot filter that because there is no another movie name is there particular wordings. So we can filter it in this particular grouping in this particular movie's name. Okay. So now I select all and give it them okay. So now all movies is there. So this is one of the row. So now I finish this particular thing. I finished my work. Now I'm working with the query editor in this one. So I'm going to apply these filters, like close and apply function is helpful to applying the changes in my data field now in this place. Okay, so once it's working, so wait a second, yeah. So now you see this, there is only some similar data only. The duration is that, IMDb ratings, month of the release, and the movie name and rating, voting counts wise is there. So now I'm going to the next data set. So I'm choosing another data. Okay, CSV file. I'm going to select the another data. So 1000 IMDb movies list. So I choose this. Now in this one is having all also Tamil movies are really Hollywood movies, all kind of movies is present in this particular IMDb ratings. Because having the top 1000 movies in all over world, like India wise. So in this one also same like that. So year wise I can filter in this one. Year wise I can filter the values. So once I deselect this all values, and again going to select this 2010 year, how many movies, which kind of movies is released. So now the Inception and the Incendies, Uden and the Shutter Island, Toy Story 3, How to Train Your Dragon, and the Tropa, Delight, The King's Speech, My Name is Khan, Black Swan, Koku and Agmar Roll, and the Agiosi, The Fighter, Social Network, Harry Potter, The Deathly Hallow, Flip, Tangled. So these kind of movies are released in this particular thing. So now you notice that there is one error value is there. So in this column, 24th index column, having error value. Why it is having error? So because any one column is having the error values, how can we remove this particular error? So now I select this and remove this row. Remove errors. It's not a simple thing. Just wherever the error is there, so you can choose that particular row and remove this error. Now the error going to remove rows, and now error is there, like remove errors. You click that, so then now error values are removed. Okay, now it's not removed. Okay, wait a second. Once I clear this filter, and again I will show you how can you remove the error. Okay, where is the filter? Yeah. So now again removing the, okay. Sorry. Okay. So again I'm going to the ascending one. So now I give it select all values. Give them OK. Okay, so which place the error is there? So we can going to check. So I'm typing into the error. Okay, in this post the link is don't have a error. So wherever the error is there. My error is not there. So because 1 or 2 value randomly comes like that, I think. Okay, fine. So if I get the error, we can remove that. Okay, so now we are going to do that our routine work. So certificate wise, we can do that. So in this particular certificate column is having null values because it's blank values is there, right? I give the remove empty. Okay, are you sure want to inserting like this? Okay, I don't think. So I will deselect and apply that. So now the certificate column is don't have null values. So now I will filter it into the G certificate wise. I have filtered this 16 is one of the certificate movie certificate name, and A is one of the adult certificate and approved or not, like this. So I give them approved. So what are the movies is approved certificate is get? The As in the Hole, The Third Man, Rebecca, It Happened One Night, The Sweet Smell of Success, The Killing, The Best Years of Our Lives, Harvey, The Magnificent Seven, Invasion of the Bloody Snatchers, and Gilda. So this kind of movies is getting the approved. So do you see that the entire movie is releasing in this 90s year, the 1951, 49, like that. Because in that particular period, the approved certificate is leading certificate role, like that. So now it's having UA and U unrated, like this. I give the unrated certificate name. So what are the movies is getting unrated? There is one movie that is Dil Chahta Hai. This movie is released in the 2001. There is only one movie is the unrated movie, and I give them UA under adult, like that. VA is having multiple movies. So The Dark Knight, Inception, Forrest Gump, The Lord of Rings, Star Wars, Interstellar, Star Wars, The Intouchables, Gladiator, Vikram Vedha, Avengers, The Avengers Infinity War, The Dark Knight Rises, The Three Idiots, Memento, KGF, Green. The lots of movies is releasing in this under adult certificate, like that. So now I will remove the filter and I am going to the next one. So I give removing the blank and okay for this. So runtime is also same thing, like the same like a duration wise. So we can decide that runtime minutes wise. Now it's minutes wise is there. In our IMDb previous data set is having hours wise. Now it's present in the minutes wise. So I give them 130 minutes. It is nearly 2 hours 10 minutes, right? So 2 hours 10 minutes. So once I apply this, so now what are the movies? What is that? Cedar Years. So the Prestige, The Green Book, Unforgiven, Koi no Katachi, Harry Potter, The Deathly Hallows. So these kind of movies released in this particular 130 duration minutes. So the next one is very interesting, that is genre wise. So genre wise we can see that. So genre, so action, adventure and horror wise we can decide in the movies. There is only one movie, that is Dawn of the Dead. There is 1978 movie, the oldest movie. So the IMDb rating is 7.9 and the Metascore is 71. Director is George Romero. Starring is the David James, heroine name, like that. So number of votes is then 1 lakh. What's that? 1 lakh, I think. Yeah, 1,11,000 something votes. Overall gross value is 51 lakhs. 51 lakhs is the overall gross value of this particular movie. Okay, so which one is genre wise. So next we are deciding into horror thriller movies. So what are the horror thriller movies? Once I deselect this before value, I deselect and apply this horror thriller. So there is only one movie, that is Halloween. Halloween is a horror thriller movie. So this is the way we can filter the value, like action thriller is. I give them action thriller, that is, what are the movies? Die Hard, Taken, and Serburn Mount. So this kind of movies is a horror thriller. So this kind of way we can filter the value. So already we see that. So our IMDb is in different data sets. So remember I will show you individually how can we filter the value and check the value, like that. Okay, fine. So now we are applying these changes into our, so any null values is there? Yeah, gross is having null values. So remove the empty values. So now the empty values is added. So again I apply these things. So close and apply is going to apply in your data field. Okay, so fail to save, error return ODBC error. So when my data set having something error values is there. Okay, now I am going to, okay, so same error is there. So again Again I'm going to my data, upload the data, and again resolve this one because I getting some error. So the already we noticed that, right, the error value is there. We cannot properly see this. So again upload the data, again going to the transform data, yeah. So now we are going to check it the error. So now in this, I think the release the error is release here is having error column because it's notified this column is fully having some issues. Give them load more. No. So now in this particular 7th index is having error. So data format error, we could not convert to number. Okay. Details PG. So when I remove this row, sorry, bottom row, remove one row. Okay, it's I think. Okay, wait a second. Okay, I do this, then it's not removed. Why? Okay, use them top rows. Set one. Okay. Oh. Okay, my data set is having some error. No. Okay, guys, hold it down, like hold on it. So once I check that, I don't know why is the remove, like this kind of row is not removed. Once again I check it that, and again I will retake in this one. Okay, fine. So now we cannot insert this data because it's creating error. So the error column is there. So once we can we are removing the error, then only we can assigning this particular data set. We can try to apply this. Okay, now same error. So the ODBC error is there. So once I resolve this particular error value, then only we can import this kind of data. Fine. So now already we work with our own data set, right? Okay. So we can implement this process data. So we can create some data plots, visual plot. Okay, give them slicer because we have a month. So month column is there. So month wise we can filter the value. Okay, visual. So you see this. So the slicer is using for to select these categorical values. We're going to change in the slicer setting. So I will check tile wise. So tiles wise means the button wise, tiles button wise is there. So now it's only okay. So the month of release. So month wise, I will receive like selecting the data. So next, okay. So that is similar movies only, right? So I will choose this funnel. So the number of voting wise, I will give them the ratings. So IMDb rating. Sorry. And values also have IMDb rating. Okay, we cannot remove visual properly. Okay, I select the bar chart and try to visualize that. Okay, duration wise, IMDb rating. Okay, now you see this. So now the IMDb rating is from the 0 to still 40. So that is 1 or 2 like that way. The IMDb rating is there. Yeah, so it's 1 2 like this format. So now you see this, the duration is having 1 hour, 2 hour, 2 or 30 minutes like that way. So that 1 hour 42 minutes is having only, how much is there? I give them 1 hour 40 minutes only applied. It is comes to the 30. So overall IMDb rating is a 30 wise. Why it comes to this 30 means our values is having 1 like 2 number wise. So now it comes from the 30. So because of it is having summarized the value. The sum of IMDb rating is there. Okay. Okay, we cannot select this. Yeah. So going to the count. So count is a 1 or 2, 3, 4. Count wise only is there. Or otherwise going to don't summer value is there. Okay, so we can change it the value like this way. So count wise we can change, sum of values we can change. So select, okay, select this and select all values and remove this. So duration wise that particular IMDb rating is there. So when I select the March month, this kind of movies only released. 2 or 22 minutes movies is released. The particular month released movies IMDb rating plus duration wise. So we have a less amount of data. So then only we cannot implement, like we cannot properly visualizing data. We have a large amount of data. It's easy to visualize that. Okay. So just I will show you how can we work with the query editor and visualizing the plottings. So in upcoming session we will detailedly see about in our this kind of plotting and visuals. So in the internship video I will try to explain briefly about this kind of things. Okay, so if anyone interested, kindly join with our internship. Already we will share it your internship registration link in chat box, and today's attendance links also we can share it in the chat box. Kindly check it and give your attendance. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, thank you all. I hope you all understand this topic. So if anyone interested, kindly join with the internship. In this particular internship I will try to explain briefly about this kind of topics. Okay, so that's it. Thank you all, thank you so much. So you can leave. We will meet with the next session. Thank you all. Thank you. So as yesterday attendance link, we will try to share it to your WhatsApp group. So everyone, sorry, I think everyone have like present in this particular group. So we will share it in the WhatsApp group in yesterday's attendance link. So today's attendance link already we will share it in the pinned comment. Kindly check in the pinned comment. So that is our attendance link. So kindly give it your attendance and leave. We will meet with the next session. See you and thank you.